Okay. All right, I gotta get this together. I should not be this hype. Okay. I'm really doing this. Hey, what's up everyone? This is your girl Lauren. I actually go by callherdoc on YouTube. So I have 4 projects that I'm going to introduce to you guys. The first one is going to be this here desk, okay? I have gotten blown up about this desk. My DMs have been going off. Obama knocked on my door yesterday. Michelle called me this morning. Like, everyone wants to know what's up with this desk. How did I make it? What was my thought process? How did I create it? So I'm so excited to share all of those details with you guys today. I'm gonna go through the process with you guys. I'm gonna go through the mistakes I made because I definitely didn't do it perfect. I did this desk twice, hence why I didn't post it earlier, because I actually made a couple mistakes. So with me, like, learning from my mistakes, I'm gonna share those things with you guys. So hopefully you won't make the same mistakes I did. It'll just be like a rolling ball for you. You won't have to do what I did. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, let's get started. Gotta start with a little wiggle. So I actually spray painted the legs gold the day before. I sat it in the garage to dry, and then this is me the next day just kind of doing some touch-ups. This is where we're gonna go ahead and start our video. Wear a mask, not just for Corona, but for DIY projects as well. Wear your mask. So this is just me, like I said before, just going back, doing some touch-ups, respray painting, taking a look at things. It's a moment when I'm gonna let it dry, and then just go back and look at it again. I'm gonna ask for opinions, like all of that. So this is just me doing my touch-up work. And I do want to stop for a quick moment and just say that the spray painting is really the most important part of this entire process. Like, your spray paint, you need to make sure you're doing it very layered and very even. There was some moments when I got a little too close to the desk with the spray paint and it kind of made like a splatter, like a bulge, and that actually dries and it looks bubbly. So you may see me like kind of spray painting for a while. Sorry about that, but like I had to go back and do touch-ups. And I just wanted to make sure everything was really even because, like I said, this is the most important part of the project. Like, if you don't get the spray paint down correctly, then you might not have the results that you're looking for. Okay, now we're on to the meat and potatoes. So this is the fun part. Well, not so fun part, but this is the tedious part. This is the important part as well. This is just me laying down the contact paper. So I originally told you guys I bought the wrong size contact paper originally, and I had to order some new contact paper from Amazon, which I will link below for you guys. So this contact paper was luckily long enough. It was like too long, which is a good thing because I was able to go ahead and like get those corners and those edges as well with the same sheet of paper. So this is me just kind of like making sure I lay it out flat and I cut it and just make sure it's a little bit bigger on either side just so I can tuck the paper or have extra paper in case I make a mistake. All right, so time to lay the contact paper. A little trick I learned via YouTube is that if you have Windex, you can actually spray the area that you're trying to lay contact paper on with Windex first and tap it dry lightly. This just actually allows for you to have a little bit more of a stickiness to the table, which can actually keep the contact paper flat, and it actually does prevent some air bubbles. So key tip, if you have some Windex, lightly spray the desk. Well, like, do it piece by piece, but lightly spray that area with Windex. Make sure it's not too wet so the sticker will not slide off, but at the same time, it'll be tacky enough to where you can actually lay it flat and even. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes Jordan coming in to save the day. I needed another set of hands and I was like, hey babe, can you help me? I just need like you for a couple of minutes. Actually, it took an hour, but I told him a couple of minutes. But he was so patient with me, and this is him like kind of sliding the sticker back as I gently press the sticker down onto the table with the contact kit that I bought on Amazon that I will also link down below for you guys. This part is very, very, very important. I can't stress its importance enough. Make sure that you do have an extra set of hands, someone that can actually slide the sticker back for you as you press slowly and precisely up against whatever surface you're using. So for me, obviously it was the desk. I had to make sure that I pressed the sticker flatly on the desk. So that's what we're doing now. This is gonna take a little while, but it's worth it to watch just kind of to get an idea of how we did it. All right, so this is a perfect angle for you all to see exactly what I was talking about with precision and slowness and needing two sets of hands. As you can see, I'm pressing the contact paper up against the desk, and then Jordan is pulling the sticker slowly from underneath the contact paper. And that's just really allowing us to get a smooth and clean surface. Air bubbles are a real thing when dealing with contact paper, and they can be so frustrating. So this kind of just goes back to doing everything slowly, doing it with precision, and like really just taking your time. Also try to do it on a day where the wind is not blowing like I did. It was actually a little bit breezy as the sun started to go down, and I feel like air just started to get underneath the contact paper. But regardless to say, it came out great. This is us just kind of finishing up the edges and like wrapping the rest of the contact paper on the corners. All right, day 2. So I let the desk dry overnight in the garage once again. Yesterday we did lay the contact paper. You guys saw the details of that. So this is me just kind of cleaning off the desk from it just being a little dusty in the garage. So I'm just once again cleaning it with Windex, spraying the top, and just wiping it down with a towel, the same towel I was using like all the days that I was doing this project. And this is me also just kind of just $5 is how much this desk cost me. But I had to be realistic with myself. I'm like, the same stuff that I pay hundreds of dollars to make, why don't I at least try to make it myself? And if it comes out looking like poo-poo, then I'll go buy, I'll go order that made in China off Amazon. So this desk only cost me $25. I took it from an all white, plain Jane. It had a couple chips in it. It was a used desk to what it is now, this gold and pink marble desk. It's so fire, y'all. Like, I think it's so cute. Every time I come in my office, I just be like, oh, yeah, it's cute. Hey, girl, you cute. Like, I get so excited about it. But yeah, no, seriously. Like, let me tell you something. When you're dealing with contact paper, you need more than one set of hands. You at least need 2 to 3 set of hands, to be honest. Jordan and I did this ourselves, but we could still use one more set of hands. Like, that's just kind of how it goes, because you're moving like slowly and you have to make sure you do everything with precision. So that takes a whole nother step of patience. Like, and that's something I want to really stress too, is be patient with yourself. Like, show yourself some grace, because it may not come out perfect. You may feel discouraged. You may be like, you know what? Like, I was gonna throw this desk in the alley. I'm like, you know what? But I stuck with it because it's something I really wanted to do. And mentally, I knew the end result. It's just like, it was really a bargain. And like, it's just amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. Like, that's just the whole purpose of this series, is to inspire others. It's to, like, for you guys to literally watch me. Like, watch me mess up, watch me do a great job, watch what I started with and what I end with. Because that's really what's important. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. So I just think it's just so dope to be able to do things, to think of things literally, mentally, and then to go do it and like produce. Like, are you serious? Like, fire? You know what I'm saying? So that's really what was so important to me. So just patience, take your time. Don't be afraid to ask for help would be another huge suggestion. Patience, take your time, ask for help, be understanding of yourself and of your situation. Do as much as you can do in a day and come back. It does not have to be done in a day. And like, really enjoy the process. Like, that's something I cannot stress enough, is to enjoy the process of anything you go through in life. Not even just a DIY project. It can be the process of school. It can be the process of learning a new craft. It can be the process of teaching yourself a new skill. Enjoy that process, because the result that comes from that process is something that's so phenomenal, and it's something that you can never ever exchange its value for. Like, once you get to doing something and you love what you're doing and you take it seriously, and you appreciate it, like, you look back and you be like, dang, like, okay, like, period. Like, you get so excited about it. But that's the mentality that you have to have. And that's just really what you gotta do. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's a series. So make sure you tune in next week for the next item that I'm gonna drop on y'all. I'm about to spit some more fire mixtape out next week. Call her Flossie. Like, if I was a rapper, I definitely wouldn't be called Flossie or Floss the Boss. Don't tell nobody that. Keep that between us. Keep it right here. Okay, but I love you guys and I cannot wait to see you guys again. Stay tuned.